Up with KREM begins now.
Good morning. Welcome to Up with KREM at 6 o'clock. Happy Wednesday. I'm Nicole Hernandez.
And I'm Tim Pham. Happy Wednesday to you. We're also streaming on KREM 2+. Well, that rain that we had yesterday moved on out, and it sounds like today is going to shape up to be a pretty nice day. Meteorologist Thomas Patrick tracking a warm-up. Good morning, Thomas.
Yeah, good morning, guys. Things are a lot more stable as of this morning, and really for the rest of this week. We're going to see scenes that look exactly like this, just pure clear skies overhead, and our temperatures will respond to that day after day after day. It's just going to be warmer and warmer through this upcoming Friday. But of course, clear skies at night means it can get pretty cool first thing in the morning. 39 degrees for our current temperature. That will likely be our low temperature for the day. But it is all clear, like I said, stable weather conditions across the Northwest now that yesterday's storm system long gone, and that was both the rain in the morning and a few thunderstorms in the afternoon, especially for areas like Athol and Hayden and into northern Kootenai County. But that long gone. For today, it's just about the warming weather. Still in the 60s this afternoon, but then it's 70s tomorrow and then 80s for this Friday.
Let's take you outside now to a live look of I-90 and Division. You can see traffic flows in downtown Spokane moving great here. We're crash free also here at 6:02. No major problems on this Wednesday morning. We'll bring you updates on weather and traffic together every 30 minutes. Breaking overnight, a suspect was arrested in connection with last Monday's deadly shooting in the West Plains. The Spokane County Sheriff's Office says 21-year-old William Baldwin was arrested in North Spokane on second-degree murder charges. The shooting happened near West Geiger Boulevard and South Hayford Road. One person was killed. Baldwin is sitting behind bars on a $1 million bond. 24-year-old Hassani Vita was killed in that shooting. His family is speaking exclusively to KREM 2.
Our Carter McAvoy sat down with them as they turned to the community for love and support.
We now know the name of a man who was shot and killed here in the West Plains just behind me, and his family and friends are still processing the loss.
He was my little brother. I loved him.
Hassani Vita's brother Afande Salih and friend Mohammed Haroun are still shocked after hearing of his passing.
There's nothing we can do now but send him prayers.
Last Monday, the Spokane County Sheriff's Office responded to a reported shooting near the Amazon Fulfillment Center west of Spokane. The caller reported seeing a man shoot another man and later saw several people running away from the area. Deputies say they then found a man, later identified as Vita, who had been shot on the side of the road and died. It's a loss that's hitting both Salih and Haroun hard.
I've known him since I was like 11 years old. We grew up together. It's been a tragic loss since we lost him.
Investigators remain tight-lipped about their investigation. They haven't said what may have led to the shooting for those who knew and loved Vita.
Not just a best friend, but a brother as well.
They just want him to be remembered as a kind-hearted person who only wished the best for everyone he came across.
I wish he was my actual brother, but he still was my brother.
Connor McAvoy, KREM 2 News.
This morning, Washington, along with more than 20 other states, are challenging President Trump's plan to dismantle the AmeriCorps Public Service Program. State Attorney General Nick Brown has joined the multi-state lawsuit over the executive order. Washington Governor Bob Ferguson says AmeriCorps helps with wildfire prevention, staffs food banks, supports veterans and seniors, and teaches kids to read. He says the president wants to cut more than $20 million from those programs in Washington.
New this morning, Brian Kohberger's attorneys tried to get the death penalty off the table again, but an Ada County judge denied them. Kohberger's attorneys say the state violated his due process rights. In documents from yesterday, Judge Stephen Hippler wrote there were no violations and denied the order. The first time they tried to get the death penalty removed from the trial, they say it was because of Kohberger's autism. The trial is scheduled for August.
It's about 6:05 as we take a look at our weather forecast. Today is going to be a bit warmer than yesterday now that we're going to see sunshine all day long here, and our temperatures are going to start to respond to that quite nicely. So looking at mid to upper 60s across most of the inland Northwest for this afternoon, even after a bit of a cooler start to the day today. It's right around 40 degrees for most of the inland Northwest, a bit cooler up in Deer Park where it is still 34 degrees currently, but 43 in comparison in Coeur d'Alene. So sunny skies, wall wall-to-wall for today. That does continue for the rest of this week. Coming up, I'm going to show you what the weekend is going to look like. Not quite as hot as this upcoming Friday with some rain chances to track. So I'll have that and your Bloomsday forecast coming up in just a bit.
Today, the Spokane Zephyr will share their skills and train with a local youth soccer club.
KREM 2's Brandon T. Jones is live on the pitch this morning. Brandon, tell us more about this. This is a really exciting opportunity.
Oh yeah, this is a fun opportunity indeed. And you know, right now we've been standing by with Patrick throughout the morning and talking about this opportunity. You're the director for the Washington East Surf Club, and can you talk about just kind of how cool and neat this is to be able to have a chance to have some young athletes in our community train with real professional athletes?
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. One of the best parts about this is going to be, we've got a lot of really young kids coming in, part of our free program, coming in and able to train with these professional athletes. It's going to be great.
Yeah.
Come in, they're going to help us run trainings, scrimmage with them a little bit and play, and then just be kind of a mentor and role model and somebody they can look up to.
Yeah, you touched on those free programs a little bit, but can you talk about that a little bit more? Because this is something that's pretty unique too, right?
Yeah. So this was a wonderful idea of mine, and it took a minute for everybody to get on board and figure it out because, you know, the finances and everything.
Yeah.
But we have from all of our U8 and below teams are all free.
Wow.
So it just kind of removing all the barriers financially to get kids to play, to move around, be active, and to do and really just fall in love with the game at a young age. So that's really what our goal was through that. So it has been wonderful, and our program's exploded lately.
Well, and that's what I wanted to ask. What has the feedback been like from the parents, you know, who get this opportunity for their kids?
Oh, they're always blown away. You know, I mean, it's because every time you go around, I mean, if you have kids and playing in sports, it's like, oh, a few hundred here, a few hundred there.
Yeah.
So for this is just great. So we get it's all volunteer coaching, but they get all the curriculum comes from us. We write it all out. We go around. One of my jobs is to go around helping the coaches and running sessions and doing things. So they get some good coaching through that. So
man, thank you for doing what you do, dude. That is awesome. You know, and coaches have such a valuable role in, you know, athletes' life. So, you know, that is extremely special. And, you know, Patrick, we want to say thank you. We're still here for a little bit more this morning talking about this opportunity tonight. And then also, before I toss it back to you all in the studio, the Velocity and the Zephyr, they're both in town this weekend playing home games. You can watch the Velocity game on KSKN 22. It's also going to be May the 4th night, so Star Wars action going in. So, we'll toss it back to you all in this studio.
The countdown is on for Bloomsday 2025. You can see the little clock there above Nicole right there at the bottom of the screen. You can see just how much time is left.
Do this. There we go.
Yeah, just 4 days away from the big race, and the local 7th graders in our area are gearing up for their own Bloomsday project.
So KREM 2's Regan Gallo talked to students who are using Bloomsday as a way to actually learn history.
Well, 2 local 7th graders from Highland Middle School are learning how to mix social studies with Bloomsday.
Calvin Fortier and Broderick Webb are just 2 of 250 7th graders at Highland Middle School working on their final history project.
It generates a lot of money, and it's been going for like 30, 40 years now. So it's important that people come up here, and Spokane's not like a super big city, so it's like a really big main event.
So they raised about $20 million in 2004 and like $14 million last year.
And what does that do for the community? Why is that so important?
It helps with charities and hospitals.
As they finalize their research on the impacts of Bloomsday, running the race and learning from Bloomsday staff is a chance to get an A++.
That's the beauty of education, is when you can give students, you know, hands-on practical experience. You know, when the classroom can, you know, learning can go on outside the classroom.
7th graders across Meade School District work on these projects all semester long, with a final presentation at the end.
And we have to write like a whole page and then source information like the author and when it was published and stuff like that.
So for these 2, it's a chance for both fun and learning about the huge impact Bloomsday has across communities of Spokane. Who is going to get to the ribbon first?
Me.
I have more energy than him.
Okay, he's had more experience, but I'm gonna beat him.
And those gearing up for Bloomsday like Calvin and Broderick, don't forget that the check-in process starts on Friday and the race starts 9 a.m. sharp on Sunday. Reporting right here in downtown Spokane, Regan Gallo, KREM 2 News.
Gosh, we have to figure out who wins that competition.
I know, we're going to have to follow up.
All right, as Regan mentioned, Bloomies will be out on the course this Sunday. It is the 49th Bloomsday race. Isn't that crazy?
That is crazy.
Well, the race line, of course, starts at West Riverside Avenue between Post Street and Lincoln Street in downtown Spokane.
So don't forget, you can also check in for the race starting on Friday at the trade show at the exhibition hall at the Spokane Convention Center. For a complete breakdown of everything you need to know, from parking to where to line up and all the pro tips for Bloomsday, just text us the word Bloomsday to 509-448-2000 for our comprehensive guide. New this morning, we have some big concert news for Spokane.
Okay, so the arena just announced, like literally a few minutes ago, that Eric Church is coming back to the Lilac City. I know, very exciting. The country star will play the arena on Saturday, October 25th. Tickets go on sale Friday, May 9th at 10 a.m. They're anywhere from $52 to $252. Last time he was here, Church sold out the arena. So we expect there to be a lot of excitement for him to come back.
So in this morning's wake-up call, we want to know, what is the best concert you've seen ever, or maybe the concert that you saw at the arena. Last hour, we were asking you to guess who you thought it would be, and some people actually did guess
One
Eric
person got it
Church
right,
because the police badge that they tweeted out,
like the hint,
it was they call him the chief. So
that's so great.
Makes sense.
I actually have seen Eric Church in concert. I was exhausted by the end of the night because he was late to get on and then played until past midnight.
Wow. Okay.
This was like in Phoenix a while ago, but
it's going to be a great show. So let us know the best concert you've ever seen. You can text us at 509-448-2000 and join the conversation.
Well, heads up real quick to those living in Deer Valley. You will probably see delays on the roads this morning. WashDOT says crews are fixing some pavement and potholes just south of Deer Valley on State Route 211 near Fertile Valley Road. Only one lane will be open from 8 this morning until 4 this evening. Tomorrow, they'll be working in 2 different spots. Starting at 8 a.m., crews will be just north of US 2. Then once they finish up there, they'll head up north to Davis Lake.